Hi, I'm assuming we're live. If you hear the sound of my voice, let me know. Oh no, no one's answered. Let's see. Those people are here. I'm assuming people can hear the sound of my voice. I can only assume that it's happening. Or nobody's there. Something's not right. Oh no. Give it a minute. I'll start the show. All right. All right, everything's recording. I'm assuming if things are recording, it looks like it's recording. I'll go with it. Solo, yeah. It is fucking low energy. Get hype. Air horn sounds. Sure. Air horn sounds, eh? So I don't have air horn sounds. Best I got is a wolf. Best I got is a wolf. No way, I got this. It's kind of like an air horn. It's deafening. Don't call me fuck Jesus. I'm by myself. Don't get aggressive. It's one of these maybe.
Y'all don't say that.
Don't say that. Y'all don't say that. I'm excited. I'm excited because someone's entrusted me. Well, I offered. It's I know you offered, and I appreciate you offering, Chili. It was no Dylan would. Shin would just let me take it. Dylan probably let me take it, honestly, either. So everybody would just let me take it. Anyway, hi. No, Chili, I do appreciate you offering. It was a background choice. I was like, we want a guest. They're like, nope, you do it by yourself. I was like, okay. And they're like, you do it and you like it. I was like, okay. I won't do it. I want to do it. So I did it. And here I am. Doing things. I probably should be like starting the show. That seems like something I should do. And I'll do that right now, actually. So, get a sip of this water. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is your first time here, and you want to help me out, please share this with all your friends. All right, we're going to do. Just don't laugh at me. Anyway, let's get the show started. Today is December 28th, 2018. This is episode 103 of Maelstrom Radio.
Maelstrom Radio.
Press start.
With your hosts, Flatus and Shinper.
Oh, damn!
And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Flatus. With me, as always, is nobody. It's nobody. There's nobody here today besides me. This is one of those rare occasions where things just happened. Shin got parental aggro. His dinner reservations with his parents were 50 minutes away from the house, and they started at 7:45. There was no way he was going to be back in time. And Dylan is sick. Dylan has Allergan rot. So with that being said, I'm here by myself tonight, and not because we kind of discussed it between the three of us, and they were Dylan just kind of said, you got this. You can do it. So I'm here. I had a backup plan for the backup plan for the backup plan, and that backup plan is now we're taking phone calls tonight live on the show. We're doing an AMA of any sort. So if people have questions about what we're doing, the show, myself, you can pretty much ask me anything. I'll probably answer it live, and we'll talk about anything. You call in whatever you want to talk about, be it video games, be it life, be it Maelstrom Radio, your show, streaming. Whatever you have on your mind tonight, we'll talk about. But first, there is some gaming news, and we should probably talk about some of it so we can get it off the plate, so we can move forward with the show tonight. First and foremost, Jack Black launches his own gaming YouTube channel, and it is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I've seen some shit on YouTube before. But Jack Black starting his own gaming channel and said he's going to be bigger than PewDiePie. So, you know, get ready. I don't know what that entails. He's only got right now. The first video is him sitting in like one of those fancy like racing gaming chairs and doing Jack Black things. So I don't know what that means, but he's going to do it. I guess if I was Jack Black and I had nothing else going on, I'd probably just start a gaming channel too. I bet you it's just gonna be him doing Jack Black things, just like rick-a-tick-a-doo, and just fucking doing the weird eyebrow thing that he does, and I don't know. I'm assuming he'll like sing things, and maybe Kyle Gass will show up. That should be dope if Tenacious D just showed up. It's PewDiePie's chair. Is it PewDiePie's chair? Is he doing an Andy Kaufman kind of thing? I'm doing an Andy Kaufman kind of thing. I don't know what PewDiePie's doing, but if it's the Andy Kaufman thing, then yes? Maybe? I don't know. Super Meat Boy is free on the Epic Game Store. So last week, well, I should say 2 weeks ago, the Epic Game Store launched. They had a big picture up on the top, said Subnautica was going to be free for a while. Subnautica was free for a while, so if you had the chance to grab Subnautica, good on you. Now, Super Meat Boy is free. And if you have not played Super Meat Boy, go get it for free. It is fantastic. It's one of my favorite platformers. The controls are so tight. It's so much fun. It's got the right mix of fun gaming, difficulty, and humor in the story that I'm actually really excited for Super Meat Boy 2. So good on Epic Games. They're really holding strong on the we are going to give you free games, and their store is doing really well. I do like that they do make sure that they give their the developers who sign on and sell their games there, they give them an increased amount for the game sales. So when they sell a game there versus Steam, they get an extra 18% versus what Steam gives them. So I know it's really annoying to have more than one source for downloading games, but guess what? If my games work, then what do I care? But can I do this? Boy, I hate delay. What's delay? What, my delay? Am I delayed? Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I will try not to delay things. Soma is free on Good Old Games, so back-to-back free games. Soma is a horror story-driven game. Trying to think of what would be similar. I would probably point to any sort of game, like horror game, where it's like a lot of walking and story driven. Not so much action. And there's no combat, I believe, in Soma. So if you're looking for an underwater spooky time, Soma is currently free in Good Old Games. It's for a short period of time, so if you have Good Old Games, go get yourself some Soma. And it was also free on PlayStation Plus. See, look, also free on PlayStation Plus. So free games all around. Blizzard. a lot of Blizzard news. Blizzard targets Twitch chat toxicity with new Overwatch moderation scheme. They're not really telling us so much of how it works or what will be blocked, but they are saying that Twitch chat toxicity will be monitored, watched, and things, and it will be somehow connected to your Blizzard.net account. So if you're talking crap and on the Overwatches, you know, your days are numbered. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Blizzard again. Blizzard. Oh, Blizzard. Blizzard paying staff to leave in order to cut costs, according to reports. Blizzard has a in Europe, I should point out, at a customer service area. Blizzard has a program in place that allows employees to take a package and leave. Now, the reports are that the employees are taking up to a year's worth of pay to leave by the end of this year. And it's more than 100 employees that are taking this. It is one of those things where when Blizzard and Activision first merged, the news came out that Blizzard would be its own entity and Activision would be its own entity, and the two wouldn't really touch too much in the middle, right? Like there's just like this little air of separation between the two. Like Blizzard had its own CEO, Activision had its own CEO, vice versa. But now, with at least within the last 2 years, you can start to see maybe the influence of Activision happening at Blizzard. The scope taking away from we make games by gamers for gamers, going to we make games for profit. I mean, with the news on what's going on with Heroes of the Storm, now with the pay undercuts and the looking at esports, it's a bit worrisome. I'm not here to do any speculation on like what could be happening, but normally, and I've been on the part of this as well, if usually when another company buys out another company, you don't have two CEOs and you don't have two COOs and you don't have people doing the same jobs. So I don't expect things to stay the same. We can only hope maybe this is just, hey, you know, we put a lot of money into Heroes of the Storm and esports and we didn't see, you know, us recouping any of that money, so we're trying to get ourselves back into the black instead of the red. But let's see. I mean, if Blizzard still delivers quality gaming and the focus is still on us, the players of the games, then we might be okay. But we'll have to wait and see. It's a little sad to see, because I think one of the reasons why I loved playing Blizzard games, why I wanted to always work at Blizzard, and I found Blizzard to be such an interesting, because they stood far ahead of other companies and how they treated their employees, how they treated their community, and how they treated their customers. So it is kind of heartbreaking to see people saying, yeah, I want to leave. I mean, a year's worth of pay is a year's worth of pay, and I know these folks aren't like looking at it like a vacation, but at least most companies wouldn't give them a year's worth of pay. So, you know, it's gonna be it's Twitch chat is just a meme. I guess you need to link your battle.net to Twitch chat, then it'll let you chat. That's a possibility, Chili. There's already integration for your Twitch account and Battle.net, especially if you do Twitch Prime. And with your Amazon account, you link it to get like certain things like, loot boxes for Overwatch. So if that's the case, there's a good chance that it's already in there. Like I already have mine connected. Like if I start talking mad shit in the Overwatch channel, you know, bye me. But I'm not going in there and be like, you suck. Like, I'm not going in there doing any of that. So it would be interesting to see how it works. So there's a high chance like linking it would make the most sense. It's the only thing I could think of them doing. Who knows? It's Blizzard. Who knows? I have no community news today. The community news for the last 2 shows has been mostly a lot to do with us. I mean, the only thing I can do is reiterate that the future Maelstrom Radio lies heavily on its viewers and listeners, and allowing us to talk to you. Again, the show going forward is based on the people you know, the people doing cool things in video games or outside of video games, or even video game related adjacent. And we want to talk to them. So if you have a suggestion, if you know somebody, if you are that person, you can email us at show@maelstromradio.com. Let us know if you want to be on the show, and we will set that up. Community news is She-Hella Tank is doing Extra Life full. Yeah, that's important. We'll get there. I was going to say that after the show when I host. But if I do that now, they're going to leave. And they go till midnight. I'm only here for an hour. So you guys stay. So that's all I got. But yes, She-Hella Tank is doing an Extra Life. You know, when this goes live, like when I put this out for community, it won't. It's like they're doing it tonight. So when it goes out, nobody will know. Like they won't see Chili. It's like it's too late. It's almost too late. See, Chili. It's too late. It's too late, Chili. I tried. All right. So I have some main talking points. I'm going to talk about those things. If you want to call in, I'm monitoring our Discord. Our Discord is, I believe there's a link and a, it's not my fault they don't have a TARDIS. It's true. I don't have a TARDIS. If I had a TARDIS, it'd be on like Donkey Kong. But if you don't, I will post a link to our Discord in chat. If I have that ability. Ooh. And if you'd like to be on the show, you would go down to the Maelstrom Radio section of our Discord. You stand in the holding pen. I will drag you in to come talk to me. We can discuss whatever you want, and then we will have a night. So until that happens, until I still start seeing pop in, I'm going to talk about Atlas, the pirate MMO that happened to happen last week. Or earlier this week, I should say as well. I talked about this live on stream. I was streaming other games. I didn't actually spend money on Atlas to play Atlas. But I am going to talk about it here because I think it's important to talk about. I want to say first and foremost that I'm disappointed that a company would take something like, hey, we're gonna make this great cool pirate MMO, 40,000 people, open world, 40,000 people can be in the same world and exploring it once, and it's gonna be great and massive and huge. And what they did is they took a mod essentially, or DLC for a game they had already made, slapped a skin over it, and sold it as something new. It's one of those times where I'm just like, I would give them the benefit of the doubt if people didn't find the Ark menu in the game, or the Ark servers in the game, and the fact that the game had bugs that were fixed in Ark, and it's just sad to see that Atlas launched, and it's not even a hard launch. It was an early access launch for a game that should have had the ability just to be ready. Like there shouldn't have been any of those bugs, but it did have them, and it's not great. And I expected more from a company who had a few years to work on Ark to release a game that, if just built on the Ark engine, wouldn't have those bugs. This is like a Fallout 76 situation all over again, where it's like bugs from Fallout 4 and 3 were all still in the game, in Fallout 76, and it's pretty sad. I know that's early access. I'm not trying to harp on it too much, but would I spend money on it? No. Do I think that with people on Twitch playing it, did it sell more copies or stop people from buying copies. If anything, I think it stopped people from buying copies because big streamers are like, we're streaming this, and then they got in there and they're like, we're not streaming this. It's not going well, and it's sad. It's so sad. But even in early access, never mind. I saw it and nearly wanted to buy it. It looked so bad. They should have done a beta. Technically early access is a beta, but all right, I already see people there. All right, Chili, I'm gonna bring you in, and then Paul, I'm gonna bring you in after. So Chili first. Hi, Chili. Chili, you're muted. I don't know. Chili's muted. Anyway, I'll let get Chili to a second to get in here. I don't know why Chili's muted all of a sudden, because Paul's not. Chili broke it.
It's because I've got to be pushed to talk for some
Hi,
reason.
Chili.
And yeah.
How are you?
I'm not too bad. How about you?
I'm okay. I'm somehow managing.
Yeah. I hate push to talk.
I know we're slave drivers here.
Yeah, I agreed to do Ramu hard mode, and now I've got to do it with my nose.
Why did you agree to do Rama hard mode? And then you're like, oh shit, I gotta come talk.
Well, I didn't think I'd go in straight away.
Well, you did.
On either of them.
Oh boy.
So how are you?
Well, you know.
New Dragon Ball in March! Yay! Yay!
Yes. So what did you want to talk about? Did you want to talk about Dragon Ball?
I was just going to sit and hold him, Ben, for most of the episode. But okay.
Just gonna sit. Oh wait, hold on. Holy shit!
Okay.
Hold on a second. I think my tag team partner may be here. Hold on, Chili.
Please save us, your only hope.
Hi.
Hello.
I mean, did I make it?
You sort of
made
made
it.
it.
I sort of made it.
Hi.
Please save us.
I have a
your
really,
only
really
hope.
terrible setup right now, but
It's fine. It's working. I'm the only one on camera. This is fine. Hi, Shin.
yeah, I know. We don't want to try my laptop camera like 3/4 of the way through.
No, listen. I'm not gonna. Hey, we're taking phone calls tonight. We have Chili here.
Ooh, I shall go now.
I heard.
Yeah. No, Chili.
Oh, Chili, come back.
Chili. Oh well. I was talking about Atlas, Shin. Do you?
I don't know much about Atlas.
Take everything you know about Ark, throw it out of the window.
That's nothing.
Grab the skeleton of Ark, slap pirates on it, and then take all the bugs they fixed in Ark and then sprinkle those back in.
That sounds amazing. Sign me up.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. And also they called it an MMO.
Didn't it have like 75% return rate or something the first weekend?
Yep. Hey, listen, it wasn't fully launched though. It was only early access.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. It was a possible just an add-on to the Ark thing, and they tried to make.
I remember you had like a whole do better thing on this, didn't you?
Oh, I did. I talked about it for about 30 to 45 minutes over the weekend. I was very upset with how they handled it. Granted, they did do a lot of like server fixing, but the fact that people found like the Ark menus deep, like just with like certain like weird button commands, even on controllers, are like, oh, here, like all of a sudden, like the Ark menus popped up. So one of those times where it's like, oof, you didn't even try. You didn't try. Like it's just a really shit reskin. It's not great, and it hurts. I'm not going to say that MMOs are in the best place ever, nor that do I think the genre is in a good spot. Like, I think there hasn't been a lot of development in MMOs, so when someone comes out touting a new MMO, it's pretty exciting. And then we get this. It's not great. It doesn't look good. I mean, the last time, there was big MMO, and I hate to say it, but the last time there was really, really big MMO news, it was EverQuest Next. And we all know how that went.
I mean, we've had some big MMO news since EverQuest Next.
I'm not going to count Bless Online.
I mean, talking like Pantheon and like a half a dozen other ones that we've had announced since then.
Okay, yes. But they're not, they're tangible, but they're not tangible. Like, they're
all better than Ark.
Ark's released. That's a fully launched. I don't want to say AAA, but it's a title. The AA title.
It's released. Yes, that's a thing.
So
is Landmark.
Was it that thing?
That's why I said was.
H1Z1 still got
it's a thing. We don't talk about H1Z1.
It got bought out though.
H1Z1 did?
Yeah.
Or just the survival I thought did. The
survival.
Yeah, the other part's still with Daybreak.
Daybreak shut that down. I'm waiting for the EU. I hear Jace Hall is trying to work out a deal to get the survival one as well.
That would be kind of interesting. I don't know how that would turn out.
Like that. Paul's in chat saying Ashes, and I think he means Ashes of Creation. And yes, I played the Battle Royale over the weekend.
They really need to stop with the whole Battle Royale theme. I'm really hoping that stays in 2018.
I'm not a big fan of the combat's fine. It's gorgeous. The combat's nice. The Battle Royale part of it, I'm not interested in. So let's go ahead and bring Paul in. I know Paul's been actually waiting. Chili just bounced. Chili just left.
Yeah, Chili, you really should have come back. But I know he's also trying to. Well, Ramu Extreme, like, come on.
Yeah, let him do Ramu. He'll come back.
You can do that with your feet.
Well, if he's doing it synced,
you kind of do that fight with your feet.
I don't. Why is it gotta be feet? Anyway, let's bring Paul in.
Because he has to use his hand for push to talk.
True. Hey, since you're here, can you drag people down?
He hopped back into the holding.
Yeah, he did.
I can. Who do you want me to drag?
We'll drag Paul. We'll drag Paul back. We'll give Chili a chance to
Alright, I got Paul. 1 second.
Alright.
I'm also doing this one-handed because I don't have a mic mount.
Fair. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul. Hey.
Happy holidays and all.
Happy holidays. What do you want to talk about? It's pretty much free reign.
Okay, so going back onto the Ark kind of pirate, like, yes, the day one launch they should have really like made an alpha or a beta for it just to test the servers would have been so much more better. But when you actually get to play the game, because I actually have it, didn't buy it, I got given it to me, so Merry Christmas to give a broken game. But when you actually, it's way better to play it with friends. Don't play it solo. Solo is shite. But playing it with friends, it's a whole lot better. And the actual shipbuilding itself and the sailing and all that, it's actually kind of fun. But when you go to like the city areas and all you hear is fucking snoring.
Oh yeah, the weird bug, the weird bug that puts everybody to sleep in cities.
You just want to die when you hear that snoring. But all around, I wouldn't have paid 20 quid for it. I would have happily paid like a tenner if it was a DLC to Ark and had different servers for it. But as a standalone game, didn't go well. Like, all such aside, all bad reviews were literally just because of the servers. The gameplay, yeah, similar to Ark, but it's actually kind of fun. Because an MMO, I know it's just an MMO, it's not like an MMORPG. it's an MMO. You have skills, piracy, and all that. It's fine. That's fine. But what happens in the I haven't played PvP. We've only played PvE. We haven't really seen that much, other than a bug that we saw and giant snakes. That's actually it. Like, if you were to get this game and you're like a big pirate fan, like, I like pirates. Would you recommend this after the whole servers and that? I would.
All right, so can I ask you something? Would you recommend this in the same vein as, let's say, like Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, it's basically another version of Sea of Thieves, because Sea of Thieves did so well. It was just Sea of Thieves is more cartoony, better run, better servers.
Well, what you're saying is just go play Sea of Thieves.
Didn't Sea of Thieves have its own problems, but it's kind of its own niche game.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves a lot of it was like a lack of content. Like the water's beautiful, the sailing is fantastic. There is, I mean, you can be raided by ghost ships, and like when I was streaming it, we got attacked by a megalodon. So I mean, but they're adding DLC content to kind of like to fix all that, supposedly.
But are they adding this content because Ark has made out this other new MMO? Are they just doing it to say, oh look, Sea of Thieves did it first, Sea of Thieves is better than
No.
this? Are they going to try? You think? Maybe?
No. It was announced at E3, so it was announced before.
Oh, was it? I didn't watch that much E3.
Yeah, no, the Rare came out and announced it at the Xbox segment of E3 that Sea of Thieves is getting a lot of new content in 2019. So I couldn't tell you. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, Paul. Like, but a lot of the content is the same to me. Like, it just looks like an Ark. Just like there's bugs like Ark. There's snakes like Ark. A lot of Ark stuff in there. I'm not saying that Ark was bad, right? Like a lot of people had fun with Ark, but do you think that it's just happens to be Ark with like a pirate skin?
Yeah, it's just a theme. If they had themes as DLC,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have been fine with that. You know, get rid of the dinosaurs, bring out pirates. That's cool. It's a cool concept as DLC. As a standalone game, fuck no. I would rather have someone make a better pirate, because there is no pirate MMO.
I think that this would be a great conversation for another episode, but I really hope this isn't the start of the trend of let's make a game and then just reskin it every few years for a slightly different theme with the same engine. Kind of like we're seeing with mobile games these days.
You know, the gacha game.
Exactly.
I need her. I need my waifu. She's 5-star waifu. I'm not going to name the episode 5-star waifu. I want to.
No. We should do a whole entire episode on gacha games, and then you can name it 5-star waifu.
Done. We'll do this.
I play a lot of gacha games, and I think so does Chili.
We will run that title by Dylan before we actually release it, though.
Yes. She might okay. Paul, did you have anything else to talk about tonight? Oh no, Paul's silent.
I don't know. That's all I already had. That
okay.
I saw a thing about a mage BR game, a battle royale mages, and I thought that game, like my friend showed me that, and that looks so. That would be a game I would say, "Fuck you, FF." I'm playing that. But I can't remember what it was called.
There is, and I want to think it's called Battle Mage.
Oh yeah, literally has here. You can buy Battle Mage packs. The cheapest one's 50 quid. Ooh.
Spellbreak. It's called Spellbreak. You can make a nuclear mage. I don't even know what that means, but that sounds cool. Like, but
that sounds amazing.
Do I just like instead of magic missile, do I like legitimately cast like nuclear missile?
Just small little nukes. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. I attack the darkness.
Hey, don't diss magic missile.
It's OP in D&D.
I know my character sheet says I have blue eyes, but I have gray eyes. I'm at the tavern. I want to be at the tavern getting drunk. I'm gonna watch that after the show. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
You know,
And I'm
gonna
going to be I'm going to be very disappointed if I don't have a few sound clips on the soundboard afterwards.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You're right. I should pull clips from that.
Yeah, I would have been very disappointed if you didn't have sound clips from that.
Have an ogre slaying knife. It does a +9 to ogres. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, it's making me so happy right now. So Paul, if you don't have anything else tonight, we're gonna say goodbye. And we'll get Chili back in here and see what Chili wanted to talk about. Chili just left. Chili just left us. He's like, shit's here. Bye.
Just chilly things. Just chilly things, man. He tries to help out.
I know.
Just chilly things.
Are you starting to start a new hashtag on almost said Tumblr there? That would have probably been more appropriate, but we don't have that.
Chili things.
I think we need to start taking pictures of his Lalafell and then putting weird quotes on it with just chili things.
Oh my god.
There's so many quotes. There's so many quotes to think of.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? We need to get on this.
And put him on Tumblr and see what gets blocked. What does
Everything.
Yeah, everything would get blocked on Tumblr.
Everything get blocked.
Even if it was a full text post, it would be blocked on Tumblr.
Look, oh my god, can we just put a picture of this Lalafell and say, take a look at this little guy? See if it gets blocked.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh my god. This content has been deemed unsuitable for Tumblr.
With which Chili's character? Because he's got Chili Senju, or do you have Chili Rosewing?
No, we'd have his main character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then that's fine. If it was Chili Rosewing, that might cause a bit of accidents.
I want to know how many Final Fantasy 14 accounts got slapped with the thing. Like if they were just doing like
probably almost all of them.
Yeah,
like
I can tell you there's a ton of not safe for work ones. I should know. I've been through them.
say somebody summoned Sephiroth, he would tell us he's
Oh yeah.
The Woodworks 1,545.
Mm-hmm. Did you see? I don't want to say like exactly what happened. Well, I think everybody knows about. Like no, yeah, because it's on their Patreon. Everybody knows about his porn. Right? Did you see that he somehow figured out like the singularity with his hard drive, his HDD?
Yes.
Yeah, it's somehow reading what was it like 4 times the amount of space.
It was like 8 times, I think.
Oh my god, I don't know how you did
8
that.
times the amount of physical space the drive could hold.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what he did to that drive, but it was magic. Anyway, all right, Paul, we're gonna say goodbye, and we'll bring Chili back in, and you have a good New Year, buddy.
You too, man. Peace and chicken grease. Yeah, motherfucking cunts.
Yeah.
I had to get that in there.
Have some Nando's for us.
Yeah.
Gladly.
Say hi to the girlfriend.
I don't know where she is.
Did you?
I went to the loo.
I just realized I'm probably doing the dragging, aren't I?
Yeah, you're the dragon. Bye, Paul.
All right, bye, Paul.
And we should have it Chili in a second. Yeah. Why? Yeah, I mean, we can start talking about the next thing though. Did you see the Ninja ad? Have you heard about the Ninja ad? Do you know what's going on with Ninja and his ad?
I was thinking 14 for a bit, and then realized that had made no sense. But then, yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's the Twitch ads for Ninja.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I've kind of sort of been paying attention to it on the peripheral, but mostly just seeing odd takes on.
Yeah, it's not great. It's essentially it's an ad saying, "Hey, I am Ninja and I stream Fortnite and you should come watch my stream." And it's going in front of people who play Fortnite, don't play Fortnite, and it's going in front of large streamers as well, not just like us.
Yeah, I remember reading something about it, and it kind of boils down to that large streamers get treated differently than smaller streamers, and ad companies basically get carte blanche on everything, and they can do whatever the hell they want.
Apparently. And
yeah, Not great from the Twitch perspective, but I guess we'll have to kind of see how it plays out after New Year's. Like if it ends up doing really well for them, I'm sure we'll see more of this. And if it doesn't play out so well from them, then we'll probably won't see it again.
Yeah, well, it's also it's hurting his image right now because it's like everybody's blaming him. Like, why? Hey, bro, I'm trying to stream fucking Fortnite. Why are you telling people to watch you?
I haven't been really certain on Twitch's whole advertising thing, like the changes to like Twitch Prime and subscriptions and all of that with regards to ads. Like it's all been really, really confusing in terms of the end user. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how that plays out this year, especially as people's Amazon Prime subscriptions kind of start expiring and they start getting advertisements because anyone who was grandfathered in continued to have that. But up until I think it'll probably be like June or July when it finally runs out.
Yeah.
But then we'll see stuff like Mixer and other streaming services and see that don't have that sort of policy yet. See how that kind of affects their view.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Mixer's got its own set of issues, but we're not over that.
It does, but it'll be interesting to see what's the breaking point for people to want to switch off of Twitch to something else, and if the viewers move or cause that sort of switch. Because it's not something that creators can really choose so much. It's going to have to be the viewers, like them wanting them to be somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe we're just an untapped market over at Mixer. Maybe you and I go over there and see what the fuck's going on. Give it a shake.
We haven't really tapped this market either, so
got to tap it somewhere. No?
So what you're saying is we're going to tap that in 2019.
It's the year of Maelstrom Radio. We're going to tap it. At least I didn't
like a
say
maple tree.
Oh, sure. You know what? I'm going to leave it on that. Chili. Let's get Chili. Hi, Chili.
Hello, Chili.
Okay, we're going to tap that.
Yeah, we're going to tap that.
Always.
We're going to tap that Mixer.
Sure. I mean, Mixer once again. I mean, with consent.
Yeah, always need consent.
Yeah, always consent.
Yeah, watch the TV.
And if you don't think about consent, you got to watch the T video.
Yeah, go watch the T video.
I hate that we both brought that up at the exact same moment because that's just always going to happen now.
I mean, it's the T video.
Best video.
It's great.
I thought Shinta say I'll let you guys have a moment together, and then I'll come back later.
We had a moment, then we brought Paul in. Then we had another moment, and now we brought you back.
You crazy people.
We got to kick off the end of the year.
Yeah.
We can't kick off 2018 without Chili.
It's true. So, Chili, did you have anything to ask us? Is there anything you want to talk about in the gaming world? Anything to ask us that's
First
not
of
gaming
all,
related?
I saw how bad Atlas was.
Uh-huh. It
looked. I kind of wanted it because of how bad it was.
That happens.
To be fair, you play a bunch of gacha.
Yeah, I throw money at gacha.
Exactly.
That's the first time I think I. It's the first time I ever heard Chili go, "What?" Like scoff at. That got me a little. That tickled me. Thank you, Chili. You're just like, "Pwah, I threw 40 quid at guts." Oh shit, Chili. You're like, fucking, I gotcha. They got me.
Gotta gotcha them
all. Chili's like, I got, you know how many 5-star waifus I got? 5-star waifus. I got
hey, save it for the gotcha episode.
Hey, I got a TOR hit. Okay.
I don't even know what that means. So Chili. So Atlas. So you would play Atlas. Well, it'd have to. First of all, you know they're going to end up releasing eventually for PlayStation because they did that with Ark.
Yeah, I've got Ark on PS4. I bought it when it was early access when it was really cheap, and I thought, you know what, that's cheap. But I could buy a sandwich or I could buy Ark. I guess I'll buy Ark and skip the sandwich.
Mm-hmm. Did you just make a sandwich yourself?
Yeah, I just made my own sandwich.
The sandwich probably would have been a better deal.
Sandwich was more fun than Ark, though.
Still a better deal.
Which part? Making the sandwich, eating it,
Yes.
marrying the sandwich, just putting a little wig on it, marrying the sandwich.
Wait,
How
you're
you
saying the
know
sandwich
my
is a character in 14?
Chili sandwich coming in 2019.
Oh my god. If I don't see a chili sandwich character.
I would be really happy if I didn't. But I know that one's going to happen anyway, so.
Chili, can you marry yourself and it's just
That's why I'm
Chili.
already married on 2 servers.
It's just Chili holding up a sandwich and it's got a little veil on it. It's just my wife is beautiful and it's got baloney. It's got baloney lips.
I don't know if have you guys watched Red Dwarf?
I have watched Red Dwarf.
Don't think so.
It's an older sci-fi show. Is it still on?
Yeah, they just made a new season last year.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Remember the episode where
Watch
Rimmer
out,
lands-
Doctor Who! Watch out!
Remember the episode when Rimmer's space pod goes off and he lands on a clone world and he makes clones of himself and it's just a female version of himself.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. That's the chili sandwich. It's just
It's
me
just a
but with my lips.
just you and lipstick. That's it.
Mm-mm.
Uh-huh. I know what we're doing in Vegas next time Chili's coming back out.
You already had one of those.
Mm?
There are pictures.
What, Chili with the cat girls?
No, before that.
Chili with the male strippers?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not Chili wearing lipstick.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas 2020, baby.
It's 20. Chili's already ready. Chili's already ready. All right, well. Chili, did you have anything else? Do you want to talk about anything else in the gaming sphere?
I just want to say I've been streaming a lot more on PSU Live.
Uh-huh.
So if anyone wants to go check out twitch.tv/PSU Live, I've set Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays as stream days.
Nice.
Though with this week being Christmas, I skipped Tuesday just because that was, but I plan to stream regularly every week now, hopefully. I've been recently going through Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 again with the new DLC that came out.
Nice.
So yeah.
Are you doing any streaming on your other channel or just mostly on PSU Live?
Just mostly on PSU Live. I might appear on Moog around eventually, but that depends on Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
Ah.
Well, you can catch Chili at PSU Live on Twitch. Also, you can catch Chili and Paul over at Moog Around Radio on Twitch.
Yeah.
And listen to them talk about Final Fantasy 14.
We got actual patch soon, so we might talk like 10 minutes.
Okay, a solid 30 on it.
Hey, that might be pushing it.
That's 30 minutes.
Solid 30.
It
I mean-
doesn't last that long.
Ooh. They have pills for that.
All I know is only 4 weeks till I go to Nando's.
There you go.
An important countdown.
Yeah, because my birthday's on the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
I found out that the Dragon Ball movie has 2 airings in England, and one of them's the first one's on the 23rd.
Nice. That's a nice
So-
little birthday.
So I thought, you know what, I'm going.
Does Nando's have a thing where you sign up and you get like free Nando's on your birthday?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
You should check. A lot of places, at least in America, a lot of places do that in America. You could eat the whole day on your birthday without spending a damn dime. I
That's
know.
crazy.
I sent that to Safe last year and he had a smorgasbord.
All I
He
know
wa-
is I know my mate doesn't want to go see Dragon Ball, so I bought him train tickets and a ticket to the cinema to force him to go.
Nice. Hey, nothing says
way to
it's
do
your, yeah, nothing says it's your birthday like you're coming to see this bitch.
I will pay for his Nando's as well as my birthday treat.
Aw, that's a
Some-
nice birthday
me.
treat. Happy birthday to me. Here's your chicken. You know, Chili, you can just make him play PUBG. If he gets first place, he gets chicken dinner.
True.
He is a friend. I don't want to force him to play PUBG.
Also
Friends that make
true.
other friends play PUBG.
That's not a bad. That's can we put that down as a saying or like a selling point for PUBG? Like friends don't let other friends play PUBG. But friends will buy their other friends chicken.
But friends do force their friends to watch Dragon Ball movies.
There you go. I could make him wear a Kakarot shirt.
Ah,
No, make him
I
wear a
was thinking
Yamcha
about
shirt. Make him wear a shirt with Yamcha.
I've had some extra money because I'm putting my money towards a Switch right now, so I didn't want to waste the extra money. I was looking into buying one of the Team 4-Star T-shirts, the
Mhm.
parody of Dragon Ball.
Nice.
One of them was like, if you get knocked off that horse, you go back and eat that horse.
That should be the motto for Move Around in 2019. You get knocked off that horse, you go back and eat that horse. All right, Chili. Well, we're gonna tell you you're gonna have a happy birthday, happy New Year.
Happy
Enjoy-
New Year to you too.
Enjoy your chicken.
I always do. Love you guys.
Love you too, buddy. Thanks for coming out. Thank you for stopping by. And then when Shin appeared, thank you for dipping magically like a wizard. Just left.
Thank you for returning.
Yeah, thank you for coming back. Also like a wizard.
Because I know those 7 levels of magic.
Both white and black. Do you want? You know what, Chili? You get it. It's just for you.
And learn all the levels of magic. You see, it's not just a simple one little thing. There are 8 different levels of magic, both white and black.
Yeah.
Get in touch with your wizard.
There you go, Chili.
You made my night.
I know. Happy to help, Chili. Happy to help. Thank you for stopping by.
No problem.
All right, buddy. You take care. I think Shin and I are gonna do a little bit more talking, and then we're gonna end the show, and then we'll call it good for 2018 here at Maelstrom Radio.
I have a secret plan.
Oh, okay.
You'll
Well,
find
I will find out, I guess.
next year.
Oh, okay. Well,
Dun
it's
dun dun.
gonna happen. All right. Let's see. We're gonna move on to an email that we got.
Ooh, the listener email.
Yeah, from Oak, and I think it's Boggle. I'm gonna say it's or Bogle. Yeah, I'm gonna say Boggle. Hey, Maelstrom Radio. Been listening since episode 20. Now that's first of all, that was staggering to be like, well, this is a listener. I've been listening
Yeah,
since
I'm really impressed you listened through all of that.
Yeah, no, well, this is get this since episode 20, but have gone back and ran the gauntlet of all 102 episodes and patiently waiting for the next. While I'm sad to have seen you change from not 100% focused on Final Fantasy cast, I completely understand, and I'm excited to hear how you grow and change, as listening to you during my workday and down days keeps things fun and me away from the dumb head thoughts. As you probably guess, I'm writing with an unsolicited suggestion that I hope you hear, not just stop reading here. Still here? Awesome. I listen on iTunes, and so I don't know how easy it is or hard this is to implement. My thought is that you have a description adding a docket of what you're going to be talking about, or even so as far as the timestamps when you're talking about stuff. Also understand that you do your own show live and can be a lot of just chilling and rolling along. So it's your structure and far from me to change it. Anyway, thank you for taking your time to read. Thank you, thank you 3 and your guests for the entertainment, your terribly awesome jokes, and occasionally opening up about the serious things. I look forward to new episodes and maybe one day being able to catch a live show. Till sea swallows all the best, Oak. I asked Oak if I could read that live on the show. Most of the time, like we get emails to be read on the show, but Oak's was just more of a suggestion. But the reason why I wanted to read Oak's is because it struck a chord with me. And I think a lot of times that I think Shin and I forget, we do have listeners, and even though we joke around that nobody listens to us.
Nobody listens to us live.
But people
except
do
for the people who are listening to us live. We love you.
Yeah, we love you. But the Oak said something I think that struck a chord with me, is that I often don't think about it, but we do. We never structured our show to be specifically comedy, right? We started off as news, and then we kind of said, hey, we're going to just wing it. And then our personalities allow us to be funny. And comedy is subjective, right? Like not everybody's going to find what we do funny. But there is the thought that we do bring entertainment and especially to folks that are not having great days. And we've never shied away from speaking about things like mental health awareness and bullying and things alongside the LGBTQ plus community. We've never stopped. That never stopped us. Like we always wanted to strive to talk to everybody, and because that's what made the Final Fantasy community so great, is that everybody was welcoming and understood that everybody is going through some shit that we don't understand. Same here for a lot of us on the show and the background. We all deal with stuff. I dealt with stuff this year. I've gone back to therapy. Shin and Dylan deal with their own things. But it's
yeah, about that.
But it is nice to hear that the hour or so that we do the show, it gives somebody that little escape from their thoughts. And going into 2019, that's important for us to remember why we do this. And it means a lot, Oak. And I want to thank you for the email, and I'm so happy you listened. And running the gauntlet, there was not a lot of great episodes in that gauntlet. That's a hell of a
no, there were some bad episodes in that gauntlet.
There's some great ones though, but fuck.
Yeah. Well, there was that episode that we don't talk about, but we keep talking.
I know, but Oak, thank you so much. And for 2019 we will look at getting better structure in our and how we post those shows. I know we still have to change we have to go into iTunes and change our art, and I believe we have to do the same for Stitcher and Google Play. So there's a lot of stuff we have to do.
We don't, but as soon as I get around to actually updating our website with all the new stuff, I have been lacking on the website.
Yeah.
So expect that to change in 2019. We should hopefully be getting some better show notes, some better blog posts, and some better art.
Yes, and that being said, even though the show's changed in 2018, their show is going to still continue to change in 2019. We started planning out shows. We've discussed some shows already with one of our friends. A concept for a few episodes that I don't think really dawned on me that we could do, but Shin said, hey, we could do these, and I believe that we can. And it's going to be really different, but it's still going to be Maelstrom Radio, and it's still going to be great, and I can't wait to do those episodes. I'm excited for Dylan's super secret episode that I'm not going to talk about past this.
Good ideas.
Yeah, and I'm excited, that I can give my platform and trust my people to be like, say, hey, I want to do this, and I'm just like, go ahead. If you need me, I'm here. And I'm glad that Dylan's doing it, and I'm excited to see that episode. And that's all I will say about that. But I'm so happy, Oak, that you listened and you went back and did that gauntlet. And like I said, I'm glad that, you know, we can make you laugh and keep you away from those thoughts, man. We appreciate it. So with that being said, I'm going to close out the show. But I do want to say that 2018 has been a strange year for both, I think, Shin and I personally and our personal lives. The team grew here at Maelstrom Radio. We added Dylan to our team, and that was probably one of the better choices we made this year, besides expanding outward past Final Fantasy XIV. We are striving to do better and more things and greater things and talking to cool people. You know, the esports episode did really well. I got to talk to one of my old co-hosts during that show, and it was a lot of fun. Would love to have him back on and talk more esports. So it is 2019 is going to be a brand new and more fun and very interesting year for Maelstrom Radio, and I'm super fucking excited for it. You know, and I know Shin is, and I know Dylan is, and I started doing this episode by myself tonight, and I'm glad Shin's here. But I know, and this is gonna be one of those times where I don't think I've ever patted myself on the back, and Shin will always say behind the scenes, but Shin has always said that the driving force behind this show has always been me.
It has.
That
I don't say that just behind the scenes. I literally say that in front of everybody. I have never made that hidden.
It's true. I don't often think that. Let's put it that way. But you know, I if he says it, it has to be true in some sort of fashion.
It's true. I put it on the internet.
It's. Oh, do you put it on Tumblr?
No, why would I put it on Tumblr? It'd be banned.
It's true. So I'm very, very lucky to have the team I have and my friends, and it's not only my team, it's my best friend and my other best friend now, who get to do this with me.
And Greg.
And of course my dog. So I can't say thank you enough to both of them for an amazing year and helping out and bringing Maelstrom Radio with new art and business cards and doing the esports arena show and hearing great feedback from us doing that. You know, I have a great team. Like, I have great friends and a great team and a great support structure for the show, and then my personal life as well. And I'm very lucky. I can't thank either of them enough. But I'm also proud of myself, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I am proud of myself for this. Because this was just a side project that ended up becoming the main project when the main project failed. And I shouldn't say failed, just went on a long hiatus that never came back from hiatus.
I think we can say failed no at this point.
Yeah. But this hasn't, you know.
I mean, it's tried. It's tried a number of times.
To fail, or?
Yes. We've had some pretty rough spots over the last 2.5 years. But we've always come back.
But we've grown, especially like now in the recent, like my recent tweets, which that's probably an episode coming in 2019 about MMO content and like why like hardcore content could be a deterrent for a lot of people. I would love to get a psychologist on the show for that. I wonder if we can make that happen. We'll ask around. Somebody knows somebody. Does MR do streams? All right, we do have some questions in chat, and these I can answer. So yes, this is so you're gonna expect more streaming from us from Maelstrom Radio. That's gonna be part of 2019. We are gonna have a set schedule for streaming, and brunt of the streaming is gonna be me. Not that Shin doesn't want to stream. Shin will be here. There's gonna be times where Shin and I are streaming together. We do have plans of co-oping some games. I think the first one we're gonna co-op is Portal 2.
Yes.
Yeah. So
we've been talking about that for years now.
I know it's happening. Lady G with the one test. Oh wait, thumbs up. That's not even a Tesseract. I got the thumbs up. I'll take it. No Tesseracts today. So yeah, no, it's so we are going to be streaming Portal, and we'll find out, and that might be like for a while Maelstrom Radio is going to go bi-weekly, so like it is now, and but like on those off weeks, most likely on the Fridays, there's a chance that Shin and I'll be here doing Portal. I don't know how long it would take us to beat Portal.
I'm hoping not long, because I'd like to get into some other things.
I mean, we could set a challenge for ourselves and see if we can. Has there been like a speed run of Tandem Portal 2?
Let's not do a speed run of Portal 2. One, we will not hit a speed run target of Portal 2, and two, there's no chance in hell we're going to be able to speed run through Portal 2. We're going to have too much fun killing each other for the first night.
They've already been 3 hours and nothing's happened. They've only killed each other. You're right. It would fucking suck. That being said, yeah, there's gonna be more streaming. Also, like, I stream now from almost all my consoles. I have Rootin' Tootin' Cowboy Shootin' 2. I have Smash. I've been playing Smash, although Shitten's told me not to play Smash because he's, I don't know why. I'm just unlocking characters. That's all I'm doing. It doesn't mean I'm gonna be any better with them. I already have Captain Falcon. You're screwed at this point.
I was only telling you so that you wouldn't unlock all the characters before I was, but I'm also unlocking characters.
Oh, well then.
But I don't even think I have half of them yet.
I don't think I have half of them yet either. So, and I heard a lot of people were like, Paula's last and she's tough. I was like, oh no. What else? I got Octopath Traveler. I want to stream that as well. I got a lot of stuff. Going on. I got Dragon Age 2 that's working. I got so many things. I know Chili wants Life is Strange. So there's plenty of
content. You got no time.
I got no time. You're right. I know there's a lot of stuff that we want to stream. Are you thinking of streaming Final Fantasy 14? That is yes. Just because our main focus of Final Fantasy 14, well, just because the main focus of the show isn't Final Fantasy 14 anymore, doesn't mean that Final Fantasy 14 is not in the mix of games that we would stream or even talk about. And we want to reiterate that, like, we want to make sure people understand, like, just because we expanded, it doesn't mean that Final Fantasy 14 is not under the umbrella anymore. Final Fantasy 14 is a video game. We still play it. I still run the FC on Greg, on Gilgamesh, called Dominant Umbra. You're very welcome to go join that. It's just, you know, we the idea of being able to talk about more than just Final Fantasy 14, I think, has always interested us, because, like I said, the other show is on Loot Table was that, like, we were talking about other video games, and it was cool just to be like, all right, Shin and I are going to talk about Final Fantasy 14. And if we do a show twice a month, you know, whatever, like, it was just two guys talking about Final Fantasy 14 and joking around. And, you know, it doesn't mean that Final Fantasy 14 is out of the mix now. It's just, there's a lot more in the mix. It went from being like just chocolate chip cookies to being like kitchen sink cookies, which I found is a thing that they sell at Trader Joe's. It's like a pre-packaged mix with all a bunch of stuff in it. You just like add the eggs and butter and stuff. I'm pretty sure you can just look up a recipe and make them yourself, honestly. Anyway, are you ever thinking about streaming with other podcasters? Yeah, I mean, if there's a game that we can stream with other people, your officers run that. I have a good set of team of officers, and any good manager will delegate. But my officers also, all the officers, and I will say this, all the officers run everything by me first. Like they don't just make a choice. They let me know, and I usually say okay. but I trust them. So streaming with other podcasts, absolutely. That's, I mean, if there's a game that we all play together, sure. I mean, I'm not against. I don't think Shin's against that either. I don't think we've ever been against that.
No, we've streamed with plenty of other podcasters in the past.
Mm-hmm. Are you ever thinking of getting a Reddit page?
No.
Yeah, I tried that once with one of my other shows. It was all right. It was okay. It wasn't like, we just didn't have a lot of pull on Reddit.
If you want to come chat with us, join our Discord.
Yeah, that's probably easier. Not that Reddit's a bad thing. It's just I feel like we have better interaction on Discord. I don't know what we'd get. I mean, if we were bigger and we possibly felt like we needed a Reddit page, maybe at that point, but right now Discord's. But your Discord is tainted. Just because Bowsette is on our Discord, Paul, you need to get over it. Bowsette is here to stay, and she's beautiful. All right? Nothing's wrong with Bowsette. I like Boozette. Booette, she's cute as
Yeah,
hell.
well, let's not get into this tonight.
Tainted. Which one, Booette or Bowsette? Because one's ethereal.
And in the end of 2018 news,
and the end of 2018, we will be back. Actually, I don't even know when we'll be back. 2 weeks? It seemed like
I think we're 2 weeks. I think that's the
11th?
11th.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the week that patch drops. Interesting. All right, cool.
I know.
It's like we planned it. I will actually. I have off that Monday and Tuesday.
Me too. Except I'm flying the Tuesday. I get in early morning.
It's not too bad. I wonder if I can also take off that Friday. I wonder.
Early my morning.
I have so much time next year. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so yeah, are there any games you're looking for in 2019? Yeah, there's a bunch. No, honestly, there's a ton of games I'm looking forward to. That new, God, what the hell is it called? That ninja game made by the folks who make Dark Souls. I just can't remember the name. I gotta look it up now.
I don't know it at all.
Not Neo. Although Neo 2 is coming. I'm excited about that. The next game, I'm like looking it up right now on the fly. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. It's from Software's next game. I just saw some combat of it. It looks freaking crazy. So I like that you have to block, and then you have to actively block, and then you could like slice somebody's throat. So Paul's wanting to know what your game for 2019 is.
I don't have one because I don't know any games releasing in 2019.
Shin's very
I generally don't pay attention to games before they're released, mostly because I've been burned away too many times in the past with MMO. So I mostly wait until things are almost done and then start looking at them.
I mean, Sekiro is almost done. Oh, you know what? Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, that's happening soon. That is happening.
I still need to be and play. I've never played the series, so I still need to go through all of that. I would be looking forward to that as if I can get through the rest of it.
So good. So good.
Yeah, that's and I have them. I'm waiting to play them, and I need to get through them, but that's where I am.
I don't want to add more streams to my streaming list, but I kind of want to stream Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. You understand? I love fucking Kingdom Hearts. Oh, it's so good.
You should replay them before the game gets launched.
I should.
Stream or no stream.
I'll hustle through them too. I'll be like, well, let's go. Fuck the 100 Acre Woods. Although I'm glad 100 Acre Woods is a place now, like not a other type of place. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end. I love you all. I think I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it now.
I think with 2018 we started kind of rough. We didn't have a great start when we first came in. We kind of started a little bit better. We got a little bit better in the middle there, and then we kind of ended a little bit rough with this year as well. But the difference with where we kind of came into 2018 and where we're leaving 2018, I think, is that at least this time we're going out with a much stronger plan, and we have ideas for what we want to do going forward. Whereas coming into this year, I had just moved. I was starting my new job. I was getting organized with everything. We had a rough few months where we were kind of not really sure where we were going or what we were doing. And I think we're kind of ending a little bit with a whole bunch of travel plans and issues back and forth. We're going to get a lot stronger in 2019. We have a much better team in place. We have a much better structure in place. We've got much more planning going on behind the scenes. We've got at least half a dozen shows planned, if not organized yet. But I'm sure we'll spend some time next week to focus on those and get those organized and planned. And yeah.
You guys got 2019 by the nuts. Yes, it's our bitch.
Nah, we'll revisit that in 365-ish days.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
The answer will probably be we started 2019 pretty rough. We're ending 2019
pretty rough.
We don't know what the hell happened in the middle there. We're not going to talk about June, and we'll see what happens in 2020.
Yeah. No, in all seriousness though, like there's a lot more going on behind the scenes, and I think a lot of it has to do with like the fact that, like I said earlier, like we're making sure that we take care of our health, our both mental, physical, and all sort of wellness around here.
2019.
Yeah, so it is going to be a better year for a lot of things, and there's stuff that and I will say I think there's stuff that we did in 2018 I think we'd like to do again in 2019. Like I think doing the live stream again would be something fun to do for us. I think we can better plan it and get a head start on it. Same with Extra Life. So I would love to do I think the live stream was a lot of fun, and I think we did some good. And I think we can do it again and really tackle it. Live stream 2. What's your big? Anyway, I think that's it. I think we're slap down on 2018.
I think that's 2018.
I think that's it. Thank you. Honestly, thank you all. And I'm going to say this, I think on behalf of my entire team, but thank you to all our listeners, all the guests, all the people who retweeted and chatted us and sent us emails, and all the companies that sent us games for Extra Life and just came by our stream and supported us. Extra Life themselves, who came out and supported us. And all the companies who just send us codes because you feel that even though we're a small team, that you felt like, yeah, I want you guys to try our game and talk about it. Thank you. In all seriousness, thank you. It's good to see that, even though we see that, it started off rough and it ended rough, that we are capable of growing to a point where we can get those sort of things, get keys and try out games and share them with our audience and our community. I would love to see more of that in 2019. I think we're building a very solid base for that to happen. And yet again, it all comes back to you all. Share us, like us, give us ratings on all the things, including the iTunes, and come here and follow us on Twitch. That helps. And we spoke about this a little bit on the esports thing, but all those things help. Those are metrics I can point at and tell companies like, hey, listen, look, even if it's just indie companies, like, look, people want to see us play your game. And we want to be able to do that. And it's not something like, it's not a money thing for us. We want to do it so we can share cool games with you guys, like Ultimate Chicken Horse or, well, man, what's the other one we streamed? Ultimate Chicken Horse, Armello was so much fun. I want to play Armello again.
I do, yeah. That would be a good stream.
Yeah. And so, So thank you all. Shin, thank you again, and Dylan, thank you. I know Dylan's currently in her bed under like many covers.
Health is more important than all.
Yeah.
And she's still somehow listening to this while we're doing it. We swear all of the animals you are seeing are not real.
Yeah. You're surviving Allegan rot. It was just late rot. With that, I'm gonna, I'll push some buttons and add some things. So, Shin, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2019.
And boop. So, of course, thank you all so much for hanging out with us, spending time with us, and making 2018 such a amazing fun time for us, between raising money over $1,000 for Extra Life this year, raising over $600 for the live stream this year, all the companies that helped us out this year, all the other podcasts that helped us, all the other shows, it's just streamers, everybody. You are all amazing people, and we're gonna return the favor in 2019 and
Maelstrom Radio is a production of
Ooh.
MaelstromRadio.com and Blackfire Media Productions. Today's episode is produced by Flatus, Shinter, and Dylan Thorne. Logo and artwork by Mary Larkins. Find them over at themarylark.com. Intro and outro provided by MDK. Find his music over at mdkofficial.bandcamp.com. Views and opinions expressed on this episode belong to Maelstrom Radio and their hosts and do not reflect the views and opinions of the companies discussed on today's show.
Man, that new outro, I fucking need to get the timing down. But real quick, the show's ending, but I just want to say thank you all one more time. We promise 2019 is going to be the year of Maelstrom Radio, and we're going to return the favor to all of you. Thank you all for the support this year. See you all in 2019.